Okay, so what's this guy's deal, huh? I mean, is he gonna challenge me to a joust? Is he gonna look for Maid Marian? I mean, is he gonna start quoting Shakespeare or Braveheart? I don't know. What's this guy's deal? You tell me. Seriously. Tell me!
Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Mastermind Creations Night Morpher Commander. So here we are. There he is, a figure that has been well documented to have some problems. But we'll get to that in a moment. But first off, we'll take a quick look at the packaging, which is basically an all black box with some text on it and a picture of a head. How exciting. Yeah. So bland packaging aside, I will say that I got this guy for half price from a Big Bad Toy Store, and mainly because he is missing some pieces. He's missing the little visor that goes on Prime's forehead, which I don't care because I wasn't going to put it on him anyway. And I'm also missing the extra set of fists, which, again, not that torn up about it because I don't really need his hands to go from this position to that position. It just... I don't care. So that's why I got him for half price. And for half price, damn it, he's worth it. But here he is. It's based off of the Hearts of Steel Optimus Prime design, which is very nicely done. It's classic G1 Prime colors and just looks really, really nice. It's very nicely molded. All the rivets and everything just going through it. Nice details, nice molding, nice paint apps. This thing really does look good. It is just a very nicely done mold. I can't complain about it. It just looks very, very cool. And in case anybody's wondering, this is a repro label that I slapped on there because I immediately slap faction symbols on my third-party toys because, damn it, it's just the right thing to do. But, yeah, very nicely done alt mode, I will say. I mean, come on, it's Optimus Prime as a choo-choo train. Choo-choo! I mean, how cool is that? Now, for comparison, here he is next to Classics Prime, and you can see that the Night Morpher Commander is a very good-sized toy. It is definitely a decent-sized toy. And again, this thing just looks, it just looks really cool. Despite some of the problems that it has, I don't think anybody can deny that this thing does look pretty damn cool. Now, for transformation, first thing you want to do, take the trailer off, put that to the side. You want to take the smokestack off, take this, flip it together, kind of get this barrel up, and you have Prime's gun, which looks a lot like his G1 rifle, and I like that. Very cool. And even the smokestack has this nice detailing with the rivets and everything. It just looks really cool. So put that off to the side. Now you have the cab section, and what you're going to do with this is you're going to take these two wheels, push them in, you're going to take these legs, bring them down, and you're going to split the legs. Now, some people have complained about the slider being really tight on theirs. Mine are not tight. Mine slide down very easily with not a lot of effort. So I lucked out. Mine doesn't have that problem. I'm going to bring these up. You're going to come back here, raise this panel, flip the foot out, close it up. And the foot has a lot of articulation too. It has some forward and back movement. Also has a very good pivot to it. So you can definitely get some good poses with them. Lift this panel up, flip that down, and flip that down. You want to take the cow catcher here, split it, just bring it down. You want to come back here, open up the arms. And another problem that people have had are, I don't know if my camera will be able to pick it up, but the infamous blue clips. And I don't know if my camera will really be able to pick it up, but little blue clip in there, which the arms tab into, that have been the culprit of a lot of breakage. Now the one on this side has pretty much stayed intact. The one on this side has broken, but it's okay though, because when I slide the arm all the way forward, it does stay in place via friction, so it's okay. This side does still work, and just click it in, and it stays just fine. Now, you want to take this bottom section here, you just kind of want to wiggle it forward a little bit, and that'll untab it. And then you just bring the arm down, rotate it, and finish straightening it out. Now, another thing that is a problem is the scary tight joints. And this is one of them. Not the elbow proper, but this joint right below the elbow that you have to straighten out. This joint is scary tight. Fortunately, on mine, this one has loosened up a bit because of how many times I've transformed it. So it has loosened up some, but you still have to put a bit of elbow grease into it. And yeah, I will agree with other people, that's scary to do. Especially this one. This one hasn't loosened up that much, so you kind of have to put a little bit of elbow grease into it to get that arm straightened out, but there you go. I hate that overwhelming feeling of, oh my god, I'm going to break this thing if I put any more pressure behind it, but you gotta do it. So once you have the arms up, this little panel here, which was up, you just flip it down. Chest compartment, you flip this forward, and you have a nice little matrix in here, which is pretty cool. Not the best matrix I've ever seen, but still nice that they included it. You just take his head, flip it up, close this up, and there you have your Knight Morpher Commander, or Hearts of Steel Optimus Prime, whatever you want to call him, in his robot mode. And again, this thing looks damn cool, I do have to say. And the shoulder joints on mine are that scary tight too. You can tell just by how loud it clicks on that ratchet. The downward motion, not so much, but the upward motion, it's really tight. This arm is not that bad. This arm moves pretty freely, but that one's really, really tight. But you can take the gun, put it in his hand. And he does have full articulation. You know, you could swivel his arm. He does have that double... he does have a double jointed elbow, but part of that double joint is that scary tight joint. He does have a waist joint. Full movement on his hips. Thigh swivel. Does have a good knee joint. And again, a lot of articulation in the feet. And the head is actually pretty tight too, but it just swivels from side to side. There's no up and down motion. But it's still, it's a damn cool figure. I will say, I'm actually very happy with it. Now, next thing we'll do is we'll take a look at the trailer. So here is Prime's trailer. And basically what you do with this is you just split it open. Just like a G1 Prime. You open it up, flip this down. Come here, you take this bit off. And this part here becomes a shield. And we'll just put it to the side for now. And what you're left with is this big cannon. Which again, nicely done, nicely detailed, nice silver paint apps. So a lot of this toy has good silver paint apps, and I do like that. I do appreciate that. And a lot of molded detail on the interior of this gab section too. I do like the way this was done. Now this cannon is on a track here, so you can actually take it and slide it forward if you want. It can do a full 360. It has good full range of motion, so you can pretty much do whatever you want with it. Now, another feature is you can remove this section and pop this off and basically start taking this thing apart. We'll take this off, take this section, split it, we'll put this aside for now. You take this part out, and here's another scary part. This little tip right here. This is the tip of the lance, which just pokes out, and it's very thin. And I'm really afraid of breaking this thing or bending it beyond repair. That's a little scary part right there. But anyway, what you want to do is pull the tip out. You grab this part that was the end of the cannon. Plug that in, and you have a cool little lance. And you just take that, and you can plug it into Prime's hand. Now I'll take his gun out. And you can take it and plug it into this port here on his arm, if you so choose. You can actually store it in this port right here on his back, if you want to, but I like having it on his arm. And we'll just take the lance here, put it in his hand, and you can take the shield and plug it into the port on his other forearm. I'll line this up right. Come on! There we go. And now he has his lance and his shield. Which again, pretty damn cool. Now, these two bits right here, if you can see these little notches that are cut in, they're meant to go on Prime's back, right here. So, just lift this panel up, and you just take these and you slide them on to the appropriate notches. Slide this one on. And you just take this panel and it'll clip over these two posts right here. And you have a little rocket pack, which is very cool looking. All around, I just think this figure is really cool. Despite the problems that have been reported about this figure, and mine does have some of those problems, but not all of them, and I'm glad, because some people have gotten theirs broken right out of the box. So, I'm glad that didn't happen to me. But this thing just looks really, really cool. Now, again, for comparison, here he is next to Classics Optimus Prime, and you can see that the Night Morpher Commander is just a little bit taller at the head than Classics Prime. You can definitely see the color difference. The blue is definitely a much darker shade of blue than what we typically see on Prime, but I still like it. I still think this thing just rocks. So bottom line, should you get this figure? Well, I think it's been well documented that if you buy this figure, you're gambling, because it has been well documented that this thing has had some problems. The blue clips, the tight joints, pieces that have been broken right out of the box. One person reported that when they snapped the arm into place, when they went to transform him back, they pushed a little too hard and the arm completely snapped off. I mean, it does have its problems. Luckily, mine has some of the problems, the broken clip, the scary tight joints, but nothing's broken, nothing major is broken. It's still in one piece, and I'm happy that I have it. I think it looks really cool. I mean, all in all, though, it is still a damn cool-looking toy. And, one thing I didn't point out was they even added some paint apps here on the inside of the legs, which they didn't have to do, but that looks cool. So, basically, it is completely and totally up to you. If you want to roll the dice and gamble on getting this toy and hoping that yours doesn't have all of those major problems, then by all means get it, because it is a cool figure. It does look good on the shelf, and it is something that is definitely unique. And again, I'm happy that I have it. So basically, it's up to you. Are you feeling lucky? Well, I think that's all there is to say. So there is the Mastermind Creations Night Morpher Commander, and this is EmGo rolling out.
I shall slay you, you half-breed abomination!